It's a poem, but it's sort of between that's better, a poem and a story. Okay. And it's entitled C. Diff. My father is dying, even though everyone promised he wouldn't. This was a routine quadruple bypass. He'll be the healthiest guy in the ICU, out in 4 or 5 days, the renowned surgeon told us. 5 days turn into 8 weeks. Complications ensue. Terrible complications. Low oxygen levels, kidney failure, and then the dreaded C. diff infection. My sister, a brilliant nephrologist from another hospital, calls all the shots and joins the medical team. She is so knowledgeable, persistent, and talented. The esteemed physicians at Columbia Presbyterian follow all of her recommendations. I am a useless English teacher and a curriculum writer with nothing to offer to help my dad, except to show up and shut up in my yellow paper hazmat suit and sit in the cubicle. All I can do is show up and report numbers to my sister when she isn't there. My father withers and is intubated 3 times. The C. diff grows like weeds. The bad bacteria attacks the good bacteria in his belly. The GI doctors threaten to remove his colon, and even that may not save him. My sister suggests a fecal transplant. Yes, it's as gross as it sounds. It involves taking someone else's poop and transferring it via enema to the sick person. My sister looks at me and says, "Mom and I have taken antibiotics in the past 3 months. You need to be the donor." Finally, I have a job, a purpose. Simple. I just need to poop a lot. They will transplant it to my dad. But the anxiety is palpable. I am the worst pooper ever. Twice a week, if I'm lucky. The pressure is on. Talk about performance anxiety. And the sample is due tomorrow. My sister says, "I can't believe I've done all this work and you're going to shit, save Dad's life, and get all the credit." Well, now I'm determined to be the savior. I have found my purpose. I take Miralax, drink a beer, eat fiber cereal that looks like hamster food. My stomach is totally distended, and the gas exuding from my body makes it unbearable for anyone to be around me. I pray to the goddess of feces that I produce an ample sample in the short time allotted. The next day, I proudly march into the hospital with the goods, wrapped in pink tissue paper in a floral gift bag, which is complimented by the woman who gives me my visitor's pass. And they lose my sample twice. And my father has less than 10 T cells. My sister grabs the resident by the throat and says, "If you do not find that sample, I will go to every lab in this hospital until we find it." Magically, it is found, and it passes. The next day, I produce more poop than I ever thought possible. I proudly carry my shit through the long hallways like I am carrying a brand new Louis Vuitton tote. I hand it over to the infectious disease doctor, and she compliments its formation like it's a Rodin sculpture. I bet the thinker never saved anyone's life. The resident that my sister almost strangled shows up begrudgingly with the equipment. My father groans when he sees tubes, his T cells down to single digits. We wait, and they try to banish us. to perform the procedure. I leave, having done my part. My sister insists on staying, and no one questions her. The next day, his T cells increase, ever so slightly, and the next day, even more, until my father's condition is downgraded from about to die to actually might survive. Each day, he grows stronger and stronger. His kidneys start functioning. He is breathing on his own. I am a rock star. My excrement has saved a life. And my father says, I don't know how to thank you. And I reply, Dad, I've been giving you crap all of my life, and it finally paid off. Thank you.